What's going on? Hope you're well. This is going to be a tutorial on how to create a template in Pro Tools. The reason you'd want to do this is because it can save you a ton of time, especially if you're in a high pressure music or mixing environment and you need to get working fast. It is just, it's an absolute must. So you can create your own. Usually that's what most people do because everybody has their own way of working, their own workflow, their colors, their settings. Um, but let me just show you an idea, like to get some ideas of templates. Pro Tools automatically comes with these really cool setups or these templates built in. So let's take a look at like drum and bass. Let's hit create. Okay, so as you can see, they've already got this set up geared towards a drum and bass track, assuming that you'd already want a drum beat or like a MIDI pad to kind of go off of. So you can already start editing on the fly, and you've got, these samples already loaded. You've already got, an 1176 loaded. Gives you a synth bass. Synth pad, a couple audio tracks. Guessing you're going to want to use them for headphones because it's got a headphone send. Your click track, your master, and a couple delay returns. And this is cool because you can automatically start going right away. And if you're importing audio files, you can just drag, say you have some vocals, you can just drag them in here. Now, how you can set up your own, I'll show you right now. So let's set up a new one. So what you want to do is you want to create from new. We'll just title it new template. Okay. And you want to make sure your settings here, I usually go with 24-bit or 32-bit float. And if you're working in straight music, you want 44.1. If you're doing any music or audio for TV or film, you want to be in 48 Hertz. And then we hit create. And you can save this template anywhere. There is an actual location that Pro Tools likes to save templates, and that's actually in, let's see, if we go to, I think it's Documents, Pro Tools, Session Templates, and we can leave this one, leave this one in Music, and we'll call this New Template. Okay, boom. So, and then when we make updates, we just go File, go File, Save as Template, and we can select Location again, go back in there, and then replace it. All right, so now we've got a blank canvas. And what a basic template could look like is you can create, let's say you could make a couple new vocal tracks. Let's say you've got, man, I mean, you can use up to 16. Let's do 3 vocal tracks, okay? Let's do the first one as verse, vocal, and we'll do bridge, vocal, and chorus, vocal. Okay, and then we can do even more. We can do like, we could do 2 chorus doubles, right? So we could do chorus, vocal, double 1, chorus, vocal, double 2, and we can, I like to set my view so I can see everything and control my pans and my inserts from this window. It just makes it quicker for me. So we can immediately pan this, whoops, pan this to the left, pan this to the right. This is, you know, doubles for this chorus. Actually, let's make another double right up the center. Call this chorus vocal double center. And we'll move that right here. And let's create an octave one. We'll create chorus octave vocal. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a track for your verse vocal, your bridge vocal, or your pre-vocal, your chorus, and then usually when you go to a chorus, you have a double of that, at least one. And then you can record an octave below, and then you can have your two other doubles where they're panned hard right, left and right, and that will just make your chorus a lot thicker. And then we could do harmonies. So we could say we could call this verse har 1, and we could do verse har 2. See how much time this is taking? Whereas you could just be going and recording right away. We could also, what else would we need? We would need, we've got verse harmony. Oh, we need chorus harmonies. So let's just say we'll do chorus harm 1, chorus harm 2, chorus harm 3, right? And you know, this could be, I'm just going really, really simple here. You probably have, you know, this would be a 3-part harmony, and then you'd have doubles of those as well, right? And then usually you want to have these going to a bus, auxiliary. We'll create an aux input. And what this will be is this will be our submaster. So we'll call this vocal submaster, right? And let's just make this we'll make this input of this bus 7 and 8, and we'll name this. We'll send all of these to 7, 8. Okay, so I'm on a laptop here. Usually you can right-click and rename the bus from here. But I guess because I'm on a mouse trackpad, it won't do it. So we're just going to go to the I/O and rename this bus. We'll call it vocal bus. Okay. And you could just, you know, expand on this. So now we could do, you know, we could do a guitar. We could do, you know, 2 acoustic guitars, right? So we could call this acoustic guitar 1, acoustic guitar 2, and we could pan them. And let's say we want to add delays to these. So let's set up another let's do some send tracks or some delays or reverbs, right? So let's do 3, okay? We'll make these aux inputs. And the first one's going to be short verb long verb, and delay. And actually, we want, cool. And we'll make this one on bus 9 and 10. Make this one on bus 11, 12, and bus 13, 14. It really won't let me right click. It's so weird. All right. Let's rename these in the IO. We'll call this VX short verb bus, VX long verb bus, and VX delay bus. Cool. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set these sends up on all these vocal tracks, right? So we're going to send, oh, we want to show okay, so let's make a send for the, whoop, that was wrong. Send that to the first one. And we'll send the second one to the long verb. And this one to the delay bus, right? So we've got sends already set up for our short verb, our long verb, and delay. And now we have to set up the plugins for those. So we would actually go to the short verb and we'd set up a reverb short verb. So let's do, I don't know, for sake we'll do dverb. We'll do a small room, make it 100% wet. And for the long verb, we'll do a hall. And then we'll do a delay. Let's do Echo Boy, because it's amazing. And we'll do vocal effects. We'll just do dirt slap. Okay. And we'll turn the mix all the way up, feedback up, right? So you see how much time this is taking, right? This is just setting everything up. And if we had to start mixing and recording right away, we'd be losing precious time. So I'm not going to take more time showing you how to build out a full-on music template, but you get the idea. Actually, it's going to drive me nuts if we don't build a master. So let's build a master track. We'll call it master fader. You probably want to put in, you know, like an SSL compressor, right? I usually like to set my settings like this. See all this time it takes? And then bypass it. So let's just say we finished out our whole mixing template, right? So let's save as template. Cool. All right. So now we're not going to save this. The next time we open up Pro Tools and we need to go right away, we want to start up, we just go File, Create New, and we want to create from a template, and we've got our new template that we created. Hit Create, and let's call this Awesome Song. Boom. Everything's already loaded and ready to go. And you can go ahead and bring in your new, you can start recording right away. You can start mixing right away, and that just helps. So I know that was long and tedious, but if you spend the time and create your own template, and what I recommend doing is take it off of a recent project that you really liked the layout, and then just take it and tweak it. When you do that, you want to get rid of all your automation, because you don't want to start a new project and have like all of this hidden automation. And I hope that helps you out, folks. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.